Hey guys, GNT here, and today I'm gonna have another session of GNTalks. Yeah, I believe that's what I called it. Sorry, I've only done it once, so this will be the second one. And yeah, I'm gonna try and make this a monthly thing. Don't know how well that's gonna work out, but I will try. But the whole point of this is to actually just have conversation, talk about what's relevant and what I've done and may or may not be doing. Which in that case I should probably do this at the beginning of months instead of at the end. But oh well. We'll figure out how that's gonna work soon enough. But anyway, the first thing I want to talk about was the most recent announcements done by Namco Bandai. And that would be Storm 4 and J-Star's GNTVersus Plus. So, yeah, I guess I'll start with Storm 4. Storm 4. Yeah. I'm not really excited for this game. I know it's supposed to be like the last Storm game and whatnot, and, it's supposed to go up to the end of the Naruto series and everything, but I'm just not excited. I just can't get behind this game. And it's probably because, Revolution was crappy. It sucked. No matter what people say, it sucked. The only good thing about Revolution was the team moves. That was it. And I don't know. I just don't want to deal with that anymore. But I will still get Storm 4 just so I can see what it's going to be like. And if it's bad, I will end up trading it in like I did with Revolution. I mean, because in the end, I ended up trading in all my Storm games, but I usually don't trade them until I've gotten a new one. Because, once I get the new one, I don't go back to the old one. Because usually the new one's better. But with Revolution, it was horrible. Wish I would have just kept 3. But, yeah, it looks interesting. I'll say that. But that's just because what they showed us was basically a boss battle. Boss battles in Naruto games are always interesting. But as far as the gameplay and stuff, the game, it's just, we haven't seen enough of it for me to get a proper feeling of whether I'm going to just feel great about it or disappointed. And also something else I wanted to mention. Did you guys notice in the trailer where Hashirama was fighting Madara and the freaking Susanoo armor he had on the QB was, on the Nine-Tails I should say. I'm slipping between Japanese and English, whatever. Anyway, did anybody notice that the armor that he had on the freaking Nine-Tailed Fox was purple for a second there? And, I thought that purple armor was Sasuke's thing. Which could mean one of two things. Either they just screwed up, or we got a flash of Naruto and Sasuke fighting against Obito. Because didn't they do that against Obito? I believe they did. So that might have happened. And we just didn't pay attention to it. If not, then that's just weird. He was purple. I know that. As a matter of fact, I should put up a clip of that so you guys can see that he was purple. It was odd. Here's another problem that I'm going to have with this game. I know that we're not going to be able to be Madara. I want to be Madara. I don't like Hashirama. And in the final battle, I want to be Sasuke. I don't like Naruto. But no, they're gonna make us be those lame guys. We can never be the Uchiha in the story mode. And they're usually cooler. I'm pretty sure some people will agree with me. And I'm pretty sure the lame people won't. Not that I'm saying anybody who likes Naruto is lame, but anybody who likes Naruto is lame. So anyway, let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about was J-Star's GNTVersus Plus. That felt like a slap in the face. I spent like $100 getting J-Stars imported here. And then I only ended up playing it for like 2 months. I like the game, but without being able to understand anything in it, there was no replay for me. I was just sitting there looking at the screen. And I do battles, and then I do battles online, and you know how online works for games with fighting in it. There's somebody who always picks a very cheap character, and that's pretty much your fight. So yeah, that's actually not much to say about that game. Oh well. In other news, they released a new trailer for Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It looked pretty nice. It was lots of purple, you know, like your enemies turned purple. They had red eyes, and that shouldn't be a bad thing, you know. Purple's my favorite color. No, my bad. Red's my favorite color. No, purple and red are two of my favorite colors. Along with the color black. So if they have a black enemy with purple and red, I'm just gonna be offended. But the game is looking more and more amazing the further you get. Also, they released some gameplay of, I think it was Ultimate Gohan versus Super Buu, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell, and I believe there's something else, but I can't think of it right now. What? Oh, it's Vegito versus Gohan Buu. Yeah, I think that's what it was. But yeah, the game just looks so good. I can't wait. It comes out in February. That's my birthday month, by the way. So I'm gonna buy it for myself for my birthday. Which it comes out before my birthday, so I'm gonna get an early birthday present. Oh man. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. It looks interesting. Just saying. Huh. They showed a new trailer for Pirate Warriors 3, but I'm not getting Pirate Warriors 3. I'm sorry. I'm done with One Piece. One Piece just doesn't interest me like that anymore. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold. Well, actually, it's not a cold. It's more like sinus problems. But anyway, ignore it. It happens from time to time. The thing about One Piece is, it was slowly on a decline since Ace died for me, because that whole arc was just so big that nothing else that big has happened since. That's kind of the issue with One Piece for me, since it's gonna be such a long series. You're gonna have high arcs and low arcs, and the thing is, not all of them can be high, you know, so the low arcs are squeezed in between there, and the problem with One Piece is a lot of stuff is low compared to the big things in One Piece. It kind of reminds me of most of the last arc of Naruto. A lot of that stuff just was not interesting. A lot of that war was kind of lame, and then you had the high point of Madara, which was saving it until they got rid of him. Then it was like, there's no need to care about Naruto anymore. So yeah, I stopped caring about Naruto. And now I'm starting to stop caring about, I screwed up my sentence. I'm starting to not care about One Piece as well, is what I meant to say. So, meh. I won't be getting Pirate Warriors 3, at least not when it's new. If it drops down to like $15 one day, I might pick it up. But other than that, I'm not going to deal with it. I don't really want to. I don't really care like that. Just being honest. I'm just honest, like a Future song. I wonder how many people have actually heard that song to understand my reference. Not very many. I'm usually pretty long on these things. Anyway, the next thing that I wanted to get into before I actually talk about what I've done. Another song that some people might not have heard. At least if they, never watched Transformers 2, I think it was. or Transformers 3. I don't know. I don't remember Transformers movies because I don't really like them. But I've seen them all because somebody ends up dragging me to the movies, and I'm like, they're like, hey, you want to go to the movies? And I'm like, oh, sure. Get to the movie theater. So what are we gonna see? Transform? Ah, really? You got me. You got me. You're paying for the tickets, right? Because I'm not paying for Transformers. Sorry. But yeah, that was on the credits of one of them. I think. No, I don't. No, that's a different song, right? The credits for Transformers was Great Divide, right? What I've done is just an old song that I used to listen to. I listened to a lot of Linkin Park. I did, just saying. That's what I used to do. That's what I kind of still do, but not as often. Anyway, let me talk about this. They finally released a trailer of Final Fantasy 15 with English voice acting, and it seems pretty cool. The characters, have some pretty decent voices that match their characters, which, sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Sometimes you just get voices that are off from your characters. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one. Because, usually when the voices are off, I just don't deal with it. When the voices don't match the characters, I either don't play the game, or if it's an anime, I don't watch it. And that's just the way it goes for me. But for this, everything seems pretty in place. And the game, oh my goodness, every time I see a trailer for it, it looks just a slight bit better than before. Usually you watch game trailers and you see games and you're like, well, the more I see it, the less I feel stunned by it, the less interesting it is. Every time I see a trailer for Final Fantasy 15, it seems to blow my mind. Like just boom! And, it's just splattered all over the walls. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Yeah, I'm gonna calm down now. So, Final Fantasy Type 0 has a demo with the game if you pre-order. And I heard they were not letting people pre-order because so many people pre-ordered. That's what I heard, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go up to GameStop and get Guilty Gear XR'd, and I'll see. Be like, hey, let me put $5 on that Final Fantasy Type 0. Because I don't want to pay all of it right now because I might need to buy something before it comes out. And I might be coming back to get that $5. Just saying. Super saying. But anyway, yeah, I'll have to see about that. Speaking of Guilty Gear, yeah, I'm trying to, well, not trying, but I plan on getting that. Maybe. I'm still thinking on it. That's why I didn't get it today. Which today is, you know what, it doesn't matter because this video isn't going up today. Today I went to go and pick up a pizza. The pizza place doesn't deliver to where I stay at, so I have to drive and pick it up. But right in the vicinity is a GameStop, a Best Buy, a Walmart, Rise Electronics, Academy, and a bunch of other crap I can't think of right now. Used to be a Toys R Us there. Then they got rid of Toys R Us and killed my inner child. But anyway, I went to pick up pizzas. GameStop was there. I was like, I could go with GameStop and pick up Guilty Gear, but I don't know if I'm going to play it much. Because if I get it, I'm going to get it on PS4. I don't have any fight pads or fight sticks for PS4. I have it for PS3. And I don't want to go through the hassle of buying something to convert them over. And I don't want to go through the hassle of ordering the Japanese version of Guilty Gear's limited edition to get the fight pad with it. Too much work. So, I was just going to go up there and get it, but I don't know. I'm not good at fighting games with regular controllers. It's just not... It's not a great thing to do. Playing a fighting game with a regular controller. It just doesn't work out that well. But, Wow, brain fart. Anyway, yeah, I'm debating on whether to pick up that game or not. So the next thing that I was about to get onto, which I guess I can get onto, yeah. The next thing I was about to get onto was the whole Kingdom Hearts thing. I'm done playing Kingdom Hearts. I've beaten the game now. The game has not fully been up yet, but that's because I don't want to put up a lot of videos on one day. I'm trying to keep it to at least, I'm trying to keep it as low as 4. Now sometimes I might put up more, but I try to keep it to a limit of 4 videos on the channel a day. And if that's too little, just say so. I might put up some more. Or if it's too much, just say so. I probably won't put up less. Just being honest. And yeah, now that I finished Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm debating on whether to do Birth by Sleep or not, because I'm not really the biggest fan of Birth by Sleep. I know a lot of people love that game. I just don't, because I don't really like Terra, and I don't really like Aqua. And Ventus isn't that interesting either, but I like him better than the other two. So if I was to play the game, I'd only play his story. But the thing is, in order to beat the whole game, you gotta play all 3. So I'd never know when I get to the other 2. So there'd only be a playthrough of Ventus only. If you would like to see Ventus only, I might still do Ventus only. Not the other 2. But if I had nothing to do later on, I could get to the other 2, but I'm most likely not going to do them anytime soon. It'd probably be at least a month after I've done Ventus to do another one. But, this year's next year, because it's still technically 2014. But next year is going to be packed with stuff. So, who knows how that'll turn out. There'll be stuff to play every month. So, I don't know. Might get to it, might not. But anyway, I finished Kingdom Hearts 2, so now I have to get back to Akiba's trip and finish that up. And man, that's gonna be weird. See, the thing is, when I don't play a game for a while, it takes me a little while to get back into it. So I'll probably be playing like 2, maybe 3 sessions without feeling much enthusiasm, unless it's just something big that's about to happen in the game that I don't know about. And yeah, I'll have to build myself back up into that game. And if I pick up Guilty Gear, then everything will go straight to Guilty Gear. Let's be honest, that's how hype works. If you have an old game, you get a new one, and you're playing the new one, all your hype moves from the old one to the new one, especially if you like it. And then when you play the old one, you're like, it doesn't feel as great as the new one. That was my problem with Kingdom Hearts 2. That's why I said I need to finish it as soon as possible, because I was trying to play that and Akiba's Trip at the same time, and all of my hype was being drained from Akiba's Trip and going to Kingdom Hearts 2. So I had to just play one. But I'm going to go back to Akiba's Trip, and if I do pick up Guilty Gear, I'll try not to get overhyped with it, but Guilty Gear is a fighting game. So after I do the arcade a couple of times, I should be good. I'll be back to normal and back to Akiba's Trip. But here's another problem. Here lies another problem in the system. I actually went on Amazon and ordered NBA 2K15 because it was like on sale for $30. Yeah, it was like $30, I think it was. 35. Yeah, 35. And I picked it up because my cousin likes playing 2K15. And, I don't get to play as often with him as I'd like to, because I don't go to my grandmother's house where he stays as much as I used to, because I'm kind of busy now. So I was getting a game that I could play with him over, PlayStation Network. So, just spend some time with the kid. And yeah, I ordered that, and I'll probably do some gameplay of that on the channel. I don't know how I'll do it yet. I'll know when I get the game, because see, the thing about 2K14 was you couldn't turn off the music no matter what. You turn it off and it still play in some part of the game. And that was an issue. I don't know if it still does that in 2K15, but I'm hoping it doesn't. And if it doesn't, I can just play that sometime. I don't know how else to do it. I'll just figure it out when I get it. So I'm not worried about that right now. Also, because of another friend I said I'd play stuff with, I ordered Gundam GNTVersus Full Boost. And that'll be here the same day as NBA 2K15. And I definitely know I'll be putting up some of that on the channel. I don't know how I'm going to do that either, but it will go up. And I'm not quite sure if I'll get Saints Row 4, but, you know, for PS4. But if I do, I probably won't put it on here, so there's no point in me telling you about that. But yeah, there's a possibility of gameplay from 2K15 of NBA, Full Boost of Gundam GNTVersus, and Exard of Guilty Gear. There's chances of those 3 games coming soon to the channel. But right now, I still have to edit out the rest of Kingdom Hearts playthrough. And then I plan on possibly going back and beating the rest of the organization members, because I didn't do that during the playthrough. So I'll do that as extra content, extra videos, you know. Then I'll beat all the mushroom guys, you know, and do that too as well as a separate video. And I might fight Sephiroth as well, but I tried fighting Terra. I don't know how to fight Terra. I've never fought Terra before, and he was annoying in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. So I'm going to look up some strategies on beating him, and then if I can get it done, I will do it on the channel and let you guys see it. But if not, then that will just stay a mystery forever. So, sorry about that. So yeah, I'm trying to see how that's going to work out as well. And I believe that is it. I don't think I talked for oh goodness, 20 minutes. I was about to say, I don't think I talked for too long. But, man, that's pretty much it. That's just about all I have to say. I could tell you about how I've been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon in my free time. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I've had that game since, 2011. And I never beat it because I rarely got to play it. Because, you know, I kind of forgot I had it, to be honest. Yeah, but I haven't played it much. But now I'm actually getting into playing it a lot. Also, I want to try getting back into some old games that I don't play that often, since January is basically a free month. Nothing really comes out in January, ever. Ever. Usually January is a dry month, and if it's not dry, it usually gives you crappy games. So yeah, until February, I shouldn't have much to do on this whole frick, I just got an invite on my system, and it distracted the crap out of me. Sorry about that. Until February, I shouldn't have much to do, is what I'm trying to say. So January is full of possibilities, and I'll probably do another one of these sometime in January, because I'm trying to make it a monthly thing. It'll almost be like an update, except with more information. Right. And somewhere down the line, I might start taking questions or something, so I can answer them and make this a bit longer, a bit more full of things to talk about. But for now, this is it. I've used this joke before, and it's in another video that should either go up before this one or after it. Also, that's what I didn't talk about. I made a video, and it is my top 3. Sorry, something. Crap. Sorry, when people send me invites and I'm doing stuff, it screws me up. That's why I put busy and stuff up. But on PS4, you can't put up that you're busy. So the reason why I'm bothered by the invites, because I usually wouldn't be, is because my headset is actually plugged up to the computer, and then I have a cable that's plugged up to where the sound output is, and it goes straight to the TV. So I get all the sound from the TV straight to my headset. So when somebody sent me an invite, it dinged in my ear and it screwed me over. It threw me off my focus. And what I was gonna say is I did a top 3 for my most anticipated games of 2015, and I only did a top 3 because 2 of them, which I would have put on the list, were re-releases, because I'm really hyped for playing J-Stars in English, because I want to see what all this stuff said. And then I'm also pretty hyped for Dead or Alive 5 Last Round on PS4, because, you know, they said they got a new female character that they hinted at and said we'll see in January. So I'm waiting to see that, you know. And that'll be another interesting thing to have on the channel, because a lot of people actually like seeing me play Dead or Alive 5, which is weird to me. But I haven't been in the mood for months. Hopefully Last Round can get me back into it, but for right now I can't play it, so I'm waiting on something to resuscitate, I guess you could say, that feeling, revive the feeling, rejuvenate. That's the word I was looking for. Rejuvenate, I think. Sorry, I was looking for a specific word that started with an R. I think it was rejuvenate. But yeah, looking for something that can build that feeling back up to the hype with Dead or Alive 5. Because it's like playing Street Fighter 4. After you play it so many times, it gets kind of eh. But the thing is, I actually like Dead or Alive more than I like Street Fighter. Yeah, I know. A lot of people would think that I'm wrong for saying that, but I like Dead or Alive 5 way more than Street Fighter. And that's probably because I can actually play Dead or Alive 5 without getting bored. Honestly, I just haven't felt the feeling of wanting to play it lately. But the thing about Dead or Alive 5 is, unlike the previous versions of it, they keep updating it like it's Street Fighter 4. And that makes it a problem, because when you keep updating something, it eventually feels like you're just trying to grab my wallet and cut a hole in the bottom. So as I walk, my money is falling out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cut a hole in the bottom of my wallet, then you made a little hole in my pocket. So now every time I take a step, a couple of dollars are falling down the bottom of my pants leg and hitting the floor. So I'm leaving a trail of money behind me, and they're just walking by and scooping it up. So that's how I feel with the way they're doing Dead or Alive 5. But man, I like it. I like Dead or Alive 5, so they just keep being able to take that money. And it's not even a factor of them having to do all that complicated stuff. When they say Dead or Alive 5, a new version is coming out, I'm like, shut up and take my money. No, but seriously, that game, it should be pretty fun. Just saying. I don't plan on buying any more costumes, though. I'm sick of buying costumes. I keep buying costumes, and it's not getting any better. It's like an addiction. They're like, here's a costume. She's in an idol costume this time. I'm sure you're gonna like that, sir. Okay, here's a new costume. We put them in a school gym uniform this time. I'm sure you're gonna like that, sir. Okay, time to put her in a swimsuit, sir. I'm sure you're gonna like that. Next, we're gonna put them in some lingerie. I'm sure you're gonna like that. Cheerleader, nurse, towel. Eventually, they're just gonna be like, we just put little sensor bars over them. A tiny sensor bar over, you know what, let's not go into detail on that. They're just going to eventually end up fighting naked. And the game's going to be rated AO. 21 and up. If you want to play Dead or Alive 5, Nude Edition. Oh man. Dead or Alive 5, Final Streak. Oh man. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that, but it's a re-release. See? You thought I forgot what I was talking about. I did not. I was talking about that being a re-release. And sorry, I'm not used to talking this long, to be honest. Well, without actually doing something at the same time. Right now, I'm just literally just speaking my mind without doing anything else. And it feels weird, but quite satisfying at the same time. But what I want to talk about was, I actually am, kind of looking forward to other games, but not highly anticipating them. It's like I will play them when they come out, maybe, if I have the money at the time, which I probably will, because so far there's only 3 games that I want, that I really, really want. But, I'm looking forward to the Batmans and the Batmans. It's the only other game I can think of next year that I'm probably going to pick up, besides the 3 that I named in the video, which you will just have to see the video to know. And if you haven't seen that video yet, shame on you. You should have watched it. It hurts my feelings that you did not, but it would hurt my feelings more if you didn't watch this one, because it's something new that I'm trying to do, and I need you to watch for it to work out right. Anyway, that top 3 anticipated video should be up before now, as long as I get the editing done by tonight. Because the editing for this one won't be a big deal. I'll just throw some gameplay up there, but the editing for that one will be a little bitch. No, I did not say what it sounded like I just said, because even I thought I just used the curse word. I said a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to end this here because I've been rambling now. There's no need to ramble, even though this whole thing is based on rambling and me just talking about stuff at random. Also, I'm going to try and spread news of games that I'm interested in whenever I see it again, because I was doing that with GNTVersus and then I just stopped. But from now on, when I'm interested in something, I will bring up the news on it, and I'll try to keep that consistent as well. New trailer news and whatnot, all that, I'll keep it consistent, hopefully. So here's to the new year. I hope you guys are enjoying the time passing over from the 31st, I believe, to the 1st. Yeah, I might put this up on the 31st just to help usher in the new year. But lots of new fun things should be coming to the channel in January. Well, not in January, but in the new year. So hopefully we can get all that stuff done. We can have a great time, and we can make this channel a bit more interesting and make some new friends along the way, because goodness, we don't seem to have many. We are Venom. Venom only needs Venom. So that's the problem right now. We need to stop being Venom and be Spider-Man. Even I don't know what I meant by saying that, but I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this month's GNTalks. And see, a while back, sorry, I'm starting up again. A while back, I did a monthly. I tried to start a monthly update, but I had nothing to update on the next month. But with GNTalks, instead of it just being an update, I will be able to talk about whatever I feel like talking about. So that'll be your full update. along with the talking about random things. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed, and peace out.